Hey, what is going on, everybody? I think we're live. There's always a weird delay. I'll never understand Google and how they've made it this far with the sort of service they provide. I'm just kidding, Google. You're amazing. You're awesome. Don't ever hurt me, please. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Captain Easy. And thank you. I've started off. Paragon, right? Like, we were live on stream when it came out yesterday, and I had some immediate reactions to it. Mainly, my first thought was like, there's going to have been people who would have really liked to have known this information 3-4 weeks ago, right? Or whenever 7.4 went live with that huge deal, that sort of thing. Like, I would have really liked this information to have gotten out. And then after that, I kind of just want to listen because this is hitting like different people in different ways. Like, we had, I think it was 30,000 units. I believe they have a YouTube channel too, because I've seen people comment on that. It's a really good YouTube channel. But they were on, and they were saying they're completely free to play, and if I remember correctly, and that they'll have all the requirements from like day one. I have my own thoughts, but it's just me, just one person, right? Like, and that's how you end up in the echo chamber that we all fear, that we all are like, you don't want to do that. Like, if you just talk with yourself, or you only talk with people who agree with you, or you know, to use the term yes men, if you just sit around with a bunch of yes men, and they're all like, yeah, you're right, dude. Yeah, you're the best. That's great. You're right. Of course. No one's going to learn anything. And so I would really like to hear from you guys. Let's keep it calm. Let's keep it civil. And I may, as I said in the pinned comments, I may ask some thought-provoking questions, but the intention is purely to provoke thought. It is not to tell you, like, you are wrong. I mean, unless you come in and you say something, like, outrageous, then I might be like, come on. But in general, so please, like, don't get offended. And if you don't like the question, you know, you don't have to answer, that kind of thing. So that was the big preface. That was the big, you know, the rules of engagement, I guess it's called. I like rules of engagement. That makes it sound really serious and like we're a bunch of spies. I like it. Captain Easy, all the negative reaction could be avoided if Kabam has a long-range plan. And they communicated it to us, is I believe. If they announce the next several progression titles and qualifications right now, they will give everyone an equal footing to plan for and shoot. People that complain about Paragon because it happens after the release of those contents. Yeah, I really agree. I think one of the things that would be hard, though, is for them to say, here's everything that's going to happen, because I honestly think they don't know. I truly believe they don't know. And I think sometimes that's, I wish they did know. And I think, like, hey, if I was running this company, you would know these things. I think on some level, there's other stuff they just don't, because I think so much of what it is, you know, sometimes we talk about how we feel like we're the beta testers. I think we are in many ways, shapes, and forms. And I don't mean that necessarily as an insult on this one. I think, and oftentimes they're like, we think this is going to work. We think this will make the player base happy. We've run it through our monetization department. And here's what they're saying. Yeah, this will allow us to make the money that our shareholders say they want to have. And so let's throw it out there. And then we as a community are like, yeah, we're not doing that. No. And then they look and see, like, okay, they're truly not logging on. They're truly not playing. Let's back off. And I kind of understand it in that sense. I really do, because ultimately they're trying to make a game that engages us and makes us want to keep logging on and playing. And there's just no way to, I don't think there is anyway, a way to accurately test that until you just put it live or you just make the announcement and then you go from there. I think that's why so often it feels like Kabam comes out strong. We as a community react in various ways, but typically some sort of negative feedback, and then Kabam backtracks. I think the reason we've seen that play out time and time again over 7 years is because I think it's actually what's happening. Like, I think it's legitimate, and I think if Kabam could save themselves out of that time, energy, and money, they would. I think that they're just, I think it's the medium that we're playing. It's the type of game we're playing. Being this kind of, it's not free to play. It's free to download. A free to download game. What's up, Jay Fizzle? How you doing, my friend? Jason Rushing. Okay, cool. Folks agree. People are always going to complain no matter what. Yeah, in essence, Jason, I think that's it too. But I think that's also like almost a necessary evil of the process. What's up, Leopold? Morton, how you doing, my friend? MP Blaze, what is going on with the shaking hand? I'm genuinely glad that it is hard to achieve. I actually am too. I just realized how hollow that sounds, being that on the day it goes live, I'll already have it. Like if as a player, I want to try to, and as someone who has a YouTube channel, that changes things a little bit too. But I always want to reflect on where I'm sitting and how easy it is to wonder about the advice I give, right? And I think if I was just like, guys, come on, calm down, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, dude, that's really easy for you to say because you're already there. And the fact of the matter is like, that's accurate. That's not why I'm saying it. I don't have ill intention in saying it. But it is true in that if I only focus on myself, yeah, it's really easy because I'm already there. Like, no big deal. We'll be driving for like 5 minutes. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate you even checking in while you're driving, man. I do the same thing. I download and listen to so many videos or like live streams, especially with the amount like DLL's been streaming lately, man. I'll just be like driving or I'll be out walking my dog and I just listen along. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. But like I'll intentionally not say hello because I know then people won't ask questions. And then I'm like, no, I'm not ignoring you. I just literally, I'd be breaking the law if I were to respond to you while I drive. Timo, what's up, my friend? Work, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here, man. Stop. Yeah, I mean, it's a great question, dude. I mean, that's the thing. There's so many people playing this game in so many different ways. And I'm not going to do the old man routine. I'm old. It is what it is. But I recall a game. I recall a time where you bought the cartridge for the game and you put it into your Nintendo and you played it until you either got bored of it or you beat it. And then sometimes you'd like try to beat it in different ways or beat it again. Or, like one of my greatest video game accomplishments ever was I beat Mike Tyson. Like the actual like Mike Tyson before they changed it to like Sweet Dreams, or I don't even remember what they changed it to. And then it became like I'd go to my cousin's house and like my uncle was like, he can't beat Mike Tyson. I was like, I can beat Mike Tyson. I can do it. Watch. And like I literally recall we're like children, and I recall him letting us stay up late that night because I was like, no, dude, I can do this. And my uncle, who was not interested in video games at all, was like, I want to see this. I'd like to see someone actually beat him. Like, and that's the gaming I grew up with. And I spent years playing MCoC, insanely frustrated with it because I kept expecting that version of a video game where like you bought it and then you just play it. And it almost, in hindsight, it almost feels ridiculous that I didn't catch on quicker. That's just not, that's like, that model is not this game. Maybe that model, I mean, it does still exist in some ways, but that's not the model that I'm buying through the App Store on my iPhone. And the more I want that, or the more I try to make this game that, just the more frustrated I'm going to be. That's why, like, so often my my advice is like, and I'm literally stealing the phrasing of Dan and Rich the Man and Dan. They MCoC Frontline. They're awesome, but they use the term "find your fun." To find your fun. And my tagline on my channel is like the art of enjoying fun, or the art of taking fun seriously. That's what it is. And I mean that in this game. This game can be incredibly fun, but if you constantly allow yourself to get caught in that spinning wheel that Kabam's putting out there, you're just going to be frustrated all the time. I said I was going to do a lot of listening, but I'm doing all the talking here. I think it will be fine because they will release content very soon to be able to get those resources. I agree, Timo. I actually believe that it depends on how you define content. I believe literally tomorrow at this time, spring cleaning will go live. And I really believe that there's going to be a lot of R4 materials or maybe an R4 gem in it. But I know a lot of people don't feel like that's playing the game. That's not content, right? So many people define content differently. But yeah, I feel strongly that they'll be like, hey, you want to be a Paragon? Guess what? Deadpool wants to help you out. Just, go to the App Store. Oh, Falcon Host, what's up, dude? How you doing, my friend? I hope those studies are going well, man. I miss you on the Discord server, though. I gotta say, I miss you. I think we all do, actually. You've come up quite a few times, and people just kind of commenting, hope you're doing well, and that sort of thing. It's always nice, like when you're not around and people actually speak positively of you. You're like, oh, it's genuine. Jason, yeah, we're definitely the beta testers. Yep. The next Addiction title cannot hold that much more than the current one of Thronebreaker. I'm curious, like what could they possibly put in the 4-hour crystal, right? Like, or the daily. Like, I actually got a tier 5 basic in my daily the other day. So I don't know. Because I don't want to see 7 stars anytime soon, guys. I don't. And I thought we were going to have relics by now. but I think Battlegrounds was also supposed to be out by now. So as long as Battlegrounds and Relics are still tied together, I'll be happy, and just keep pushing off 7 stars. Like, please, that might happen. Like, the sun eventually is going to run into the earth, is my understanding, but I don't want to be here when it happens. 4-hour crystals may contain. Yeah, okay. I think this is becoming less fun now. Back to PS5. Hey, I get it, man. What's up, Aiden? Seriously, Kabam needs to get a hold of modders if they want. Yeah, I'm seeing so many reports, dude, of BGs and people being like, "Oh, your Groot just beat my 5-star SIG 200 thing in 10 seconds." Okay, cool. Yeah, they'll get a hold of it, man. Because look, the Battlegrounds is their, like, that is the future. That is like the golden child. It is very clear. It is very obvious. They want, and look, as someone who, one of my favorite things to do is stream. It's someone who was like, yeah, give me something I can just stream every day. I could do this instead of like compiling footage of a video that, you know, if people don't have the champion, they don't want to watch anyway. I would much rather stream and interact and have fun with you all for 2 hours than sit and make a video for 4 that like a third of my audience will watch. So I as a streamer, and a YouTuber, I love it. And I think Battlegrounds is like their golden child. They're going to do everything they can to take care of it. Sylar, what's up, my friend? J Fizzle, Day of the Crystals. Could they contain 6-star? Yeah, I mean, I could see that, man. I just don't want to see 7-star stuff. But I mean, who knows? Right? I mean, literally, who knows? Right? There was no details in there. Ghost Dog, the next progression was needed, but I think the amount of R4s was a bit high. But it shouldn't be easy. See, that's the thing, right? Ghost Dog is like, and that's what I think it was to Jason's point earlier, and some other commenters. Captain Easy is like, if we knew what it was going to be, then maybe we wouldn't have as strong of reactions, right? But like, that's it, right? It's the flow of information. Information is so important, and we just don't have it. But the idea is you let us know, hey, here's this really exciting thing that's coming along. Here's what you're going to need. And I've talked about this in so many videos, guys, where it's like the point, like not the point of the game, but the game is then driven through a model where it's like, you're free to play. Oh, guess what? Well, if you spend $5, you're going to get here a little bit faster. You sure you don't want to spend $5? And then you spend $5 and they're like, look, for $25, you can get this. And then and so on and so forth. And if you're a whale, they're like, hey, you bought yourself a nice advantage, but you want to keep that advantage? Well, guess what? We got spring cleaning coming. I know you just spent $30K on gifting, but you know, it's already April. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Like, that's just how this works. Like, it doesn't, in my opinion, that's not what makes, like, that's not evil. It's just not the model we're used to. And I think so many of us get frustrated because we jump into it, we love the game, it's so much fun, we're opening crystals, we're growing our account, and then we start to slowly realize, we're like, oh, all my 4 stars, like I got to get them now, it's 5 stars. Okay, all right, well, I'll do that, and then it's like, well, now I got to get 6 stars. Okay, all right, and just so on and so forth, right? So, then with just the people complaining about the title. Okay, hey guys, what's up, Rory? I'm already starting to lose the chat a little bit, which is fine. I'll try to catch up. I only have one of each tier 5B and tier 3A. I'm missing for the third, and I know they will be in free clean. Yeah, Champ, you and I are saying the exact same thing. And I really don't want to spend. Champ, and I'm going to put it out on Twitter. I might be, I don't know, DLL might stream the live reaction to spring cleaning. I'm not sure. I might try to join his call. Either way, I'll definitely be getting out a video. And you guys know me, man. If I lose viewers for it, I'm fine with it. But it's like when I did that big hunt, I was like, look, if this might cause you to spend money you otherwise wouldn't have, please don't watch this video. Here's a number for a gambling addiction hotline. Call it. Go outside. Go see a movie. Take a loved one out for lunch. Take yourself out to lunch. Put that money in a S&P 500 fund. Like, do something else with it if this is money you otherwise wouldn't spend. And I have to tell you, Champ, like, anytime I've ever spent money on this game because I felt like I needed to, or I was like, oh, I'm trying so hard to catch up, I've always regretted it. To some level. I'm very fortunate in my life, but like I've regretted it on some level, or I felt like I didn't really need to do that. I eventually caught back up, or I eventually got where I was wanted, or that's just not how I wanted to play the game. So I don't know. That's really important to me. People really do miss you, Phil. Yep, I know, it's true. Do you think they're going to add something like throwing bigger crystals with the introduction of Paragon? I would think so. I think they even hinted at it already. What's up, EV? Hey, buddy. Sorry, going back. Communication with me is not the easiest. Join the Discord server if you can, or connect with one of the moderators, and we'll get you connected if you're still interested in communicating that way. In all seriousness, I miss chatting with y'all in the rankings channel too. Probably not what you all wanted to hear, but I'm starting to question more and more where they'll come back. Okay, well, I'd be disappointed to miss you, man, but it does make sense. I hear you. Let's DM on it, buddy. What's up, Judah? How you doing, my friend? The master tree needs a huge... Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Might be taking more of a Jacob-esque role. Well, Jacob's doing great in it, man. I mean, you got to do what's right for you, my friend. You're going to change your name to in-game name to Paragon. I hope Kabamster get confused. If it works, let us know. I'll be Paragon 1, and you can be Paragon. What's up, Meta? Thanks for being here, though, buddy. Appreciate it. Justin, I've been playing since the original beta for the game, and I think 7 stars would probably push me through the top. Yeah, Justin. I mean, I don't want to make any proclamations for myself about like if 7 stars come in, I am leaving. But I'm already starting to mentally make deals with myself of like, look, I enjoy the YouTube channel and enjoyment of this game have just totally become intertwined. I enjoyed this. I enjoy the Discord server. I enjoy the interaction. I enjoy doing war with my alliance mates. If 7 stars come in, the deal I've made with myself is like, I will not be wailing for them. They will just come to my account as they come. And that's if they come. I think, I don't know, whatever. I don't want to get onto that. Create content that allows players to get the resources necessary for that third or make the requirement too. Easy. I mean, I think that makes sense. The thing is, and I hope maybe they'll show up. But 30,000K units or 30K units, I believe it's a YouTube channel too. I've heard very positive things about the channel. Was on here saying yesterday, and if someone was on here yesterday, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe they were saying they are completely free to play. They will have all that's needed on day one, Paragon. And I didn't ask them. I don't know if they're in like a whale alliance. I don't think they are, just based on the name and everything. But maybe they are. Maybe they are. Sometimes I put clip drip once a flat through. I think they need to do so easy. I don't think they're intentionally putting you guys down. I assume you're free to play, based on the way it's written. I think what it is they're trying to incentivize you to not be free to play. I think that's literally it. Or they're trying to show the people who've spent, look, see how good it is that you spent. It was really smart. You're going to get these cool crystals, and we got a cool title for you. It's all good, bro. Keep doing it. And so I think it can come across as a slap. I believe I understand that, but I really believe the last thing they do want to do is insult any of their players, because all of the players are important to them, right? It's like the tree falling in the forest. If no one sees it, does it actually make a sound? You could have 10 whales who each spend $1 million a year, but that's it. No, like they're going to stop doing it because there's no one to watch them do it. There's no one for them to play war against, or Battlegrounds or AQ. MSD, Paragon has to exist in order for the rank 4 chase to mean something outside of prestige. Is a fairly solid amount to have, but then again, the chase has to have value. I believe that there's a lot there, but that's essence what I believe. But I'm very interested in hearing all these other thoughts. Got to be honest, fans, really smart. I have every intention of skipping spring clean and just waiting on July 4th. Now that I'm short at Paragon, I think if the deals are right. Yeah, Eric. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is I'm in the Alliance for Loki. I'm sure most of you know that. There are people who I believe have probably come close to spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in that alliance, who up until very recently were playing this game with people who are completely free to play and always have been. I think there's always opportunity to catch up. DLL has played this game alongside, we've played this game alongside each other since season 1 of War. And he's often heard me say, you know, back when like rank 5 stars were a thing, right? At every marker, I was like, I can't play them all. Like, I don't know I don't know why I have this champion. I can't play them. Like, I never take them to war. They don't go on Alliance War defense. I don't use them in AQ. I don't use them in the event quest. Like, why did I buy the resources to rank them up. I literally never use them. And so at some point, it's like, if that was fun, cool, glad you enjoyed it. On another level, it's like, maybe you don't have to do it, man. I don't know. My spending has reduced dramatically in the last 2 years. If they go back to making content title-based, the content becomes serious. MSD, I think that's the point that's not getting made enough in all of this, is we gave Kabam so much feedback. Guys, you have to confuse, like, just like with the pandemic, I have 2 kids and a job and my wife, and like we were just literally trying to make it through the day a lot. Like, we're very happy, healthy people. I'm not looking for anyone to feel sorry for me. What I'm saying is, like, my sense of time is really lost even more than normal there. But there was a summer where we gave them so much feedback, and one of the biggest feedbacks was the game has become too niche. I have to spend money on cav crystals. It's only for whales. They're the only ones who can compete Act 6. And people weren't wrong. I think they were actually right. But and then Kabam like went and made story content less niche. It's actually fun now. I enjoyed Act 7 tremendously, and I did not enjoy Act 6, and I had the roster for it. Like, there was a can't stop, won't stop lane, and I had a Sig 200. I think it was the 5-star thing, Sig 200, if I remember correctly. It's a long time ago. And I still hated that lane. I still hated it. And so Kabam made the story content less punishing, less necessary of you to have certain champions. But what they didn't tell us, I think they just were like, well, we shouldn't say it. But on some level, us as a player base, I think it's incumbent upon us to understand it. I think we should. Is that Kabam wanted to make up that money somewhere. And I think as a result, they're now adding in these rank requirements too. So really far behind in chat here, guys. I'm sorry if I skip you. Don't feel bad repeating a question. It's not spamming. If you're like 3 or 4 minutes have gone by and I just haven't commented on what you're saying. It's not intentional. I just can't keep up. What's up, Lefty? How you doing, buddy? Natalie, thanks for being here. Kabam literally made Act 7 significantly easier, more accessible because of the complaints about 6. MSD, I had not read what you just said when I said what I just said. But yeah, I mean, in essence, that's it. Richard, good luck looking at Mr. Pelling, what's up, buddy? I think they made Act 7 more of a puzzle, which was a lot more. Dude, that's really cool. I hadn't thought about that, but it was a puzzle, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, I am going to do some Battlegrounds. I can see the viewer count is actually growing, which is making me think people are enjoying talking about this. So I'm going to kind of probably try to do is I'll do Battlegrounds. Knowing me, I'll probably start talking and I'll stop paying attention about Battlegrounds, but I am going to try to pay a little bit of attention, and then we'll take a little break and kind of catch up on chat and that sort of thing. So, Hobbit Cromrade, are you kidding me right now? Thank you so much, Hobbit. Thank you, buddy. I really do appreciate that a lot. Maybe that's why the number was growing. Vega is just like Kabam. He is skipping feedback, being a troll. Yeah. I only read the stuff I want. Yeah, you tell me you love me. We'll read that out loud. I'll repeat it. Talk about it for hours on end. But if it's negative, woo, we're just gonna skip over it. Where's that mute button? What's up, Shibby? Not long ago, R3 materials were difficult too. Now most have at least. Yeah, dude, Captain Easy. Here's what's crazy, man. Is I've got 4 rank 4s, and I can feel. I'm like itching to get that 5th one. Like I can feel it happening. I think it was on yesterday's stream. I was saying, like, it almost doesn't matter what they put out tomorrow. If there is the ability for me to take a champion to rank 4, I'm wailing. But that's the way I enjoy the game. I don't advise people do that. My advice is figure out how you're going to enjoy this game and then do it. I also realize I'm insanely fortunate. 1, that I can do that, and 2, that I'm in an alliance that supports this. That I get to play with my friends, right? Like I was in SSX when I took that break from 4 Loki. SSX was kind enough to take me in for a little while. And it's the same thing there, where it's like a bunch of friends playing the game, having a great time. Some people wail, some people don't. And they went out and they crushed war. And I'm fortunate that I'm in an alliance in 4 Loki who's very, very similar to that. We love Vega. I'm on to you now, Shibby. I'm on to you, my friend. Hunter, I'm 24 hours away from being Paragon. I have not explored Act 6 because it's miserable. Oh, that's interesting. They didn't make Act 6 part of the requirement, did they? That's really interesting. They really should have. I mean, I'm happy for you, Hunter. I'm not going to provide that feedback in the CCP server now. Don't worry. But that's really interesting that they didn't do that. I wonder why. Maybe it's just about getting people progressed. That's really surprising to me. All right. We're going to ban... I saw iHulk do something outrageous yesterday that I was not expecting. Hit Monkey, that little guy just does squats in the corner whenever I fight him. I'm going to get rid of him. And Cersei. Cersei was a real problem for me yesterday. I didn't have a nullifier, which was a big part of the problem. But I did not enjoy that. I was just glancing all day long. All day long. We're going to get through this, and then I'll definitely catch up on chat. So draft my champions. Penny and Human Torch. As much as I hate Human Torch, there's like seasons, and they just ban certain champions. Well, no, maybe I don't hope that. That would suck for people without massive rosters. I'm not sure what I hope. Let's see here. Gotta go Thing for the Defender and Piggy. Piggy's been amazing two-way Battleground champion this whole meta. Or this node combo, anyway. I'm going up against Michael. He's got a nice little roster there. I'm liking. I think Michael made some great rank up choices there. I've seen that Overseer. If I pull a Science, like if there's a ability to rank 4 Science champion tomorrow, I'm going to really struggle between Overseer and Immortal Abomination. All right, I got to pay a little more attention to what my opponent's got going on here. I think we're going AA and Fury. Fury's great two-way. I would have liked to have taken my Overseer, but I'm not paying enough attention to my opponent here. All right, he's got Overseer and Fury. I think I'll have Fury handled with AA, so that's good. He's got Archangel too. We're going to have some stupid matchups, aren't we? We'll bring in Scarlet Witch. And Doom. I'm not sure Doom was smart though. Should have started paying attention a little bit earlier. Because he's going to be able to destroy pretty much anything with that torch. What's up, Dexter? How you doing, buddy? PWF, you know how we do it. All right, I got to pay attention, my friend. I got to pay attention. I'll go Thing. I'm just curious how he plays this. Like, this is the strategy I need to get a lot better at. When this goes live, this is what I want to. Two things I want to get better at. One is understanding my own attackers. Like, I have rank 3s. I really don't know how to use them that well, so I want to get that down. Shoot. I'm not sure that was a good decision. Should have maybe gone Human Torch there. Slay Monts here. What is up, Slay? Buddy Lee, how you doing, buddy? I saw iHulk and I saw... you know what, buddy? I'll show you iHulk doing some not good things. All right, let's pay attention. Let's reapply that taunt. Need to build his power up a little bit faster here. Probably should have landed a heavy in there. I'm not paying attention to my spider nonsense. Yeah. So this is like, again, the strategy is like, I tried to go too fast. It made me make mistakes because I saw him have the his torch. And I shouldn't just assume that. So, yeah. I mean, I bet he beats me both on his health left and time. I'm shocked he didn't beat me on time. Which just shows, that's exactly what I was talking about. I shouldn't have put that pressure on me to go fast. It caused me to make mistakes, and I lost a lot of health because of that. Curious to see how this turns out. Is there a reason why Torch isn't destroying? Because he probably put on Flame On, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to explain. If someone in the chat has a good explanation for that, let me know. Another Hobbit raid? We got 2? Thank you so much. What's up, Aiden? How you doing, buddy? Are you logging on, trying to match up? Let's see here. Maybe he'll pick his thing, I'll pick my Torch, and then I'll understand why that didn't go so well. Let's see here. I assume he'll pick AA. Overseer makes sense too. All right. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too, Aiden. There's actually a chance, probably didn't even realize you can put Flame On. No, I have not ranked my mojo yet. Oh, I knew I was. Yeah. That was interesting. I mean, not that I played amazing, but I think that also shows why maybe their matchup didn't go so well, because he was actually going up against a rank 3 SIG 200 thing. That still took me a decent amount of time. Like, I could have done a better job of punishing with using my heavies and things like that to get my temperature up. So I could see that. I could see that. Easy Overseer melts Mystics as well. Yeah. Hitmonkey, A, Overseer, Nebula, Black Widow Flavor are my Battleground MVPs. Yeah, I can see that. It's thick. Thing is thick. All right, let's catch up on the chat just for a second here. See if there's anything. I'd like to see Kabam make 100% Act 6 and 7's requirement, make it as hard as possible. Yeah, to be honest, Captain Easy, I didn't even realize that they hadn't. Once it was said, now I'm like, oh, that would have been a good idea, but I'm not going to go to the CCP server and say that now. That would stink. I'm not going to do that to someone. You could use Mojo versus C. Yeah, I got to just rank up my Mojo. I started making, let's see, my last few rank ups were Gamora, just because I had so much fun playing her. I also think I have a lane in AQ that she'll be fun for. I'd like to make a video on her. Cersei will eventually go up. And then I think I'm going to end up taking up Long Shot. because of that Karina's 2 challenge, and then Mojo will get to rank 3 before Battlegrounds go live. Whenever that is. I don't even know when it is. Do we know when that is? When they're supposed to really go live? I don't know if that's even been out. Negs has been an awesome, Natalie. What's up, Music Man Joe? How you doing, my friend? Interaction between Mojo, reducing buff duration, and Cersei's regen. Oh, okay. I gotta check that out for sure. I fought a Cersei in War and just used Doom to just overpower it. But it caused me to learn a little bit about her and her glancing. Like, you really don't want her throwing that heavy and getting that glancing up before you can get up a stagger or something. All right, let's think this through. Ooh, we're facing a good roster here. This is a beefy roster. All right, what do we want to get rid of? What do we want to do? Cersei, Mephisto, and Guardian. Try to pick champions like that I don't have. I don't know if that's a smart strategy too. So like, this is another place where I want to get better with strategy, like having my deck really be formed for a way to try to get my opponent to do certain things. Let's go Falcon. I don't know if he's I probably should have gone good utility there. Should have probably gone good, like either good attacker or good defender. Not really sure. Man, he didn't get a good roll there with their ranked up champions. Trying to get better at that. Not saying he. Let's go Overseer and Null. That also might not have been smart. I maybe should have gone spam there. Yeah, I think I'm going to pay the price for that one. Domino and my boy Nimrod. Falcon bypass the safeguard. Yeah, Jacob, but I think I think it would have been smart to early go with someone who could be used defensively and offensively. This isn't going well. I don't think I'm going to win this one. I already am sensing problems for myself. Penny and Thing. I don't see someone that maybe that Fury will destroy Thing. I don't think so though. King Groot. Yeah, that's another champion easy who I was like, oh, maybe I should have gone there. Got Breaker yesterday. Nice, congratulations. Oh, I gotta pick my defender. Okay, I'm gonna try to pay attention a little bit here. That's very difficult for me to do. See, I think interesting. I did not see that one coming. Oh, that's his defender. Yes, Null. I'm really not paying enough attention here. I think that was a really bad idea. Spider-Ham. Yeah, I think Spider-Ham's a great call on their part for Thing. I think I'm going to try landing my mediums to get that degen going. All right. Yeah, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
Computer working?
I chill here while I'm reinstalling things on my computer.
No, I love it.
Oh.
I'm really Seeing how poorly I played null for this mode yesterday. Like I was using the lights to try to keep up corruption, and I think it's smarter to use my mediums to get the degen going.
That makes sense. Which ones do the instant bleeds?
The mediums.
Then yeah.
Oh
definitely.
shoot! And then I just messed up. I got to go back to concentrating.
Yeah. Yeah, Phil saying no lights at all. I know not everyone agrees, but I definitely prefer this this global to masochism.
I do too. It's a lot easier to I think to be a little bit distracted while you're playing because you don't have to remember.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes it better though, but it is for me. I also think it's suiting my I feel like maybe roster is playing a bigger role in this. It's hard for me to tell.
Mm-hmm.
The instant bleeds are based on damage dealt, so they won't be strong here. Oh, okay. The mediums definitely felt like the way to go, though. All right. Oh, oops. I almost picked the wrong person. I'm assuming he'll go Warlock. I'm going to go Penny and try to... she should just cancel off his second life, right?
Nick? Yeah.
Yeah, because mine's awakened. Yeah, after this matchup, we'll go back and we'll chat for a little while. Get a little more Paragon thoughts and a little more Battleground chat. I see some cool Battleground chat going on. Oh man, I misplayed that. I might as well push him to his SP2 now. Man, I have misplayed this every which way. I deserve to lose.
I had a
Yeah.
couple of those yesterday.
Oh my god. I was like, I deserve to lose that. I really hope he wins. It would be disgusting to win that one. Mr. Weldon, I love the interaction when I don't mess it up. What's up, Fuji? How you doing, buddy? Fluffy, what's up, man? Oh, man. Shot Regal. We'll talk about that after this matchup because I'm curious to see how that worked out. I had a bad matchup with Null yesterday too, but it clearly was not Null's fault. I guess we'll go Overseer. See how that works out.
Hey, Leopold. I'm gonna jump in for Vega on that. One of my videos recently talks about going through an arena grind without spending units on refreshes. That might be interesting for you. I'm going to pull that up. Sure, Aiden. Next time he's drafting. Hey, Simmerman. Hey, easy. I just saw that. I wasn't streaming this morning because my computer. I hope this joke is okay. Decided to get way too into the Easter spirit and needed a resurrection this morning. I had to completely reinstall Windows and from a flash drive, not from the internal backup, because it was just that far gone. And I am currently in the process of reinstalling things. I don't even have OBS yet. But I went Chrome, virus protection, Discord. So here I am.
We should win that one. And that's what I think it was Aiden who was actually saying they liked my deck better. This is what I was saying earlier too. I feel like roster is making a bigger difference. I don't know if it's due to the node that's being used in this battleground, or if it's that people aren't like maxing out. Like I'm not running into people running recoil tree with a roster that's very clearly curated for what they're doing. While I was like, I just didn't have the interest in doing that for the last round. But I'm having this sort of thing happen more and more, where like I'll just brutally misplay one round of our interaction, but by virtue of my roster being superior, and then playing decently the other two rounds, I'm having more success in this beta than I did in the last one.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Can I the stream delay? The stream, I have it on as low as possible. I don't like to run a stream delay if I don't need to. So whatever the lowest setting is. Did you see the screenshot of the cheaters already? Yeah. Yeah, I did. They're not even... The funny thing is, I mean, it's if you want to look for something funny, is it's like, I saw one with like a Groot winning a fight in like 10 seconds. It was like, you're not even trying. You're not even trying to hide it. Like, I guess they're just screwing around. I don't know. I know it's frustrating. I'll be frustrated. You guys will probably see me get annoyed if we run into someone like that. Mediums, heavies, convert armor break back to living. Okay, so yeah, so that's the null discussion. So I even said it wrong in the fight. So null should be doing fine. You saw how well he worked against that Iron Man Infinity War. I would think it'd be similar against Killmonger. I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't. DL, can you think of any reason why relying on the mediums and heavies, like Work is saying, wouldn't do well against Killmonger?
Maybe just because you actually have to have the armor break against Killmonger, and it's less about removing armors. Because like his vibranium armor is not an armor up that you can remove. You have to actually armor break him, as opposed to with Iron Man, where the problem is often removing his armor, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. So with Killmonger, you would need to get him into corruption, and then when you're not in corruption, there's no armor breaks up. Well, actually, you could leave
the special
up
2 still gives you some, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could intentionally not remove all of your armor breaks and turn them back into living abyss debuffs. It's a little bit more complicated than the Iron Man Infinity War one, that's for sure, and you got to pay attention a bit more. But
yeah, I know very, very little about Null.
But I think, Work is a really smart player, so definitely listen to his advice on this. Yeah, KO within 10 seconds. Yeah, the one I saw, Captain Easy, was like, it was really like they were almost flaunting that they were modding. They were like, screw you. I just checked and I found I can grind 1.25 million in the future without refreshes but I can't ever imagine myself grinding past 60. Fuji, like, I don't remember how long it was. I think it was for Shang-Chi, where it's like, I'm going to grind him out. And I got through like one day and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I don't know. Maybe it'll happen again for me. I've done it before in my career, but I don't know. If they put out Kushala, I could see me doing it for Kushala, but I have it highly doubt. You know, dude, DLO, remember yesterday someone asked us like if there was a champion we could help create that's not in the game, and I gave my flippant answer of America Chavez, and then it was like after the stream I was on my way to the chiropractor and I was like, Kushala, I would love if like I would love it if I could help design her. So
that'd be very cool.
Yeah. All right.
I haven't come up with a better one than Stark Prime yet, because I would just turn him into the Tech APOC.
And that's from the MROC game, right? Is that what you were saying?
Just because I like that it's not even a lore thing. I know that, like, you know, it's not a true Marvel character, whatever. I just want the ability to make like the Lord of all tech champions, please.
That would be cool. Now, why are you saying a Tech APOC? Like, what do you, if you don't mind, kind of talking
so what
about
I
that
mean for that is when they were talking about redesigning Ultron, I was hoping for like basically a champion with abilities. I mean, we kind of got it with War Machine. I think he's the closest, and it's less necessary now that like we have him. But I was hoping for something a little bit closer to what Apocalypse and Odin do.
Hey, well, hold on. Sorry, I'm up against Slaymon. Now, I'm not going to ban his OR, but I will ban his Void and his America Chavez and his Human Torch. Sorry, I'll keep going. I just had fun.
No, that's okay.
Seeing how poorly I just played Penny, I'm wondering. No, we'll go ahead and keep her. We'll go ahead and keep her in.
Or some other Lord type champion. That's really what I would want to do. I would want to. Maybe I could build like the skill champion that makes other skill champions better, and not just with a synergy that makes bleed stronger. Jesus, I think we have enough of those. Hey, J-Will, MB.
Oh, Slim on. You can tell how good it's going for him by how quickly he's picking his choices. He's like not even having to think about it.
Yeah, those are all very good.
Yeah.
Easy says looking for a skill read, something like that.
I mean, he's got to go Mr. Negative here, right? Oh. Okay. If I was smart about this, I think I'd have a chance to get back in this one.
I-bomb sounds good. Yeah. You need a spam counter.
Okay. He's got to piss Mr. Negative.
Although I did end up winning a match with Joe versus Spam yesterday. That was pretty fun.
Why didn't he pick Mr. Negative? What's he know that I don't?
Well, Herc is a rank 4. He might put him on defense.
Yeah. I'm going to try to... No! Why did it do that? Oh, now I have an excuse for when I lose. Cool. No, just kidding. I wouldn't do that to Slay. But I did intend to pick Sasquatch. All right. All right. I'm just going to go crazy, like, because I think he's going to destroy my bishop. So I'm just going to go crazy, meaning very, very aggressive. Internet, we'll get to that in just a minute, big guy, or buddy. Sorry. He's not running recoil.
Yeah, I mean, with masochism gone, I don't think you need recoil to do. I mean, even with masochism, I think you don't need recoil to do good damage with Omega Red. Plus, he probably just assumes everyone's banning him.
Yeah. I left myself too open. So open, I got hit. Man, I misplayed that a little bit, and I would think we may still have a shot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Fluffy. Bishop! And look, guys, when I said it was an accident that I didn't mean that. I was totally kidding. I totally meant to pick Bishop the whole time. I just know that Slay is listening, so I'm trying to screw with him. No, be nice to Slay. Be nice to Slay. He's one of my favorite people. Now
Is the special 2 decks? Oof, that'll do it, man. I had a really frustrating match against Doom yesterday.
Okay, now I'll probably ruin it, but this is why yesterday went well. This is why Ebony Maw is one of my favorites for this. Yesterday I made him look good. Well, let's put it, I didn't make him look bad. I didn't actively make him look bad. Let's see how well it goes today.
Best war placement for rank 3 Iceman? Probably like 50, but honestly, I'd probably take him off unless you're banning Corvus. And even if you're banning Corvus, like, he's not difficult on a mini-boss. There are too many champions who can counter him, who can get there. I suppose if you don't have a Void on defense, he's not bad on Node 9. But, you know, Corvus.
Should have waited a little bit longer to throw that special one. Because I want to nullify.
Give you better odds at nullifying the Fury.
Yeah. Oh, I got it in time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call out. That's something that in those fights, I try and watch for with him. Man, he is right on top of these special ones.
Yeah.
Because I know you're trying to push him if you can.
Yeah.
But
I'm not doing a good job of that, though. I should probably be shortening my combos, holding block, that kind of stuff.
on that last one, I think I actually would have finished the combo and thrown the special too, because you would have had Falter up and it probably would have pushed him yellow.
Oh. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get there on this one, and this really should have been a win. Let's see.
I would also, yeah, I would parry him more, even knowing it won't stun him, just to get him to throw the heavies, because those aren't special ones. I think the Herc you took yesterday wasn't a rank 4.
Yeah. This was doable,
Well
though. I think that was doable. I really think that was doable.
For sure. Definitely hard.
I went too slow. I think I went too slow and conservative in the beginning. Oh, yeah. Woo!
But Benny did it anyway.
Oh, I like Slay. What's up, Slay? That might be one of the... This is up there with beating Legacy in the very first beta, as far as for me beating a player who I know is a lot better at this game than I am. So thanks for being cool about it. That was awesome. Zach Richards, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Let's get your name up here on the board. Mhm. We got a question or anything like that, buddy? Oh, I see you're in the chat too. It's a bigger stream on Thursday. Yeah, absolutely, man. When I knew that the Battlegrounds was coming out, I think it was like the last beta. It started earlier than I thought it was supposed to. I thought it was going to start like a couple weeks afterwards. And I had all these videos planned and I put them out and they got absolutely crushed by Battlegrounds. So when I knew this was coming out, I was like, I'm not going to do that again. Spend all this time making a video. And then even I would rather play Battlegrounds and watch a video. So I was like, I'm just going to do Battlegrounds and get that objective done. Especially once I saw there was an objective for you get like, what is it, 6-star? You get 6-star crystals or something, right?
Yeah, 5,000 6-star shards.
Yeah, that's not nothing at all. We had a couple of topics come up in there, right? When we were going through that, that was, you guys, you'll often hear me say, like, when I'm streaming, like, I don't care, we use items. So, like, I don't want to go out of my way to use items. I'm not trying to, but I'd rather talk and have fun and whatever. Like, that matchup with Slay, that's me paying attention. Like, that's me doing war. Like, I come to this room, I used to have a chair back there, and I'll sit here and just focus as much as I can. Another black man. What's up, dude? I think I'm right, but when faltering, you have to. Yeah, absolutely. So what I was trying, the problem is Herc has the true sense, and that's why DL was talking about how happy he was to throw the SP1. He being Herc. I was okay with that in the beginning because I was trying to get to Black Tongue, right, DLL?
Yeah.
Because then in the Black Tongue, and when I throw my SP1, it will nullify Herc's immortality. What I didn't account for was kind of what DL ended up pointing out, was that was a rank 4 Herc. And so although that worked yesterday, I was going to have to be probably a little bit more aggressive in trying to get Herc down to nullify that immortality. And then, so I should have maybe been a little more aggressive in the beginning if I really wanted to defeat the Herc. And I forgot to mention it, although I think Spam was a great call by Slay, given the options he had. He really didn't have a good option from what I could tell. I was pretty confident Penny would stay alive. So I was like, I'm just going to do my best to keep my health, play conservative. And then I tried at the end there, and I mistimed it. There was a point when Herc had his SP2, and the True Sense fell off, and the falter went up. And I even made a sound. It was about as frustrated as you hear me on stream. Where I thought I had timed it where he would miss and I throw my SB2. Kind of got lucky that he didn't throw his SB2 though. No, he was faltered, so I would have been okay actually if I think about it. So, anyways, Slayer at 90% health against Bishop. Beta and SB2 in the game lagged before the project. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't even want to pick Bishop. I actually wanted to pick Sasquatch, and then obviously it turned out well. So what are you gonna do? Sorry that lag came in though. That sucks.
I think Cream Cheese was also pointing out the fact that you get the extra degens when Falter is up.
Yeah. Yes. What did I miss something?
Oh, maybe I just wasn't following.
I probably got lost in my own explanation. Like I was actually trying to throw my SB2 when the Falter was up. Wait a minute. Doesn't he have to miss? It's
based on if there is a falter on the opponent for any given hit of the special 2, you get 2 extra degens. So even if the miss thing is only for completing missions, which will make your degens stronger slightly if you complete all 3, and each one you complete gives you an automatic strong degen. But Ebony Maw's primary damage output within a given fight is trying to land special 2s with all 3 hits within the opponent's falter.
Holy smokes, I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad another black man already knew that. I thought you had to cause a miss during the falter.
No, that's just that's once per fight.
Man, learn something new every day. Wow, okay. So that actually, if I had done that better, I think we do get that rank 4 Herc down. Like I was trying so hard to create a moment that isn't necessary. Ugh, that's frustrating. Oh well, live and learn. Let's do a few more. We've been going for a while. Let's do a few more. What do I have to take a champion out of my deck, it looks like. Who do we need to remove? Penny? Alright. Let's find a good champion for this. To add. Do we have any good champions? Is Reed a good defender for this?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go Reed.
I mean, if they have like certain high damage over time, true accuracy options, then they'll get through him. But if they don't, I've had him win a lot of fights for me.
Thanks, Slay Man. I like I said, that's up there for me with the time I beat Legacy. I know how good you are at this game, buddy. It's not surprising that Lag, not Legacy, came in and played a role in it. But I'm going to take the win. So thank you. I'd appreciate being cool about it. All right, let's ban some champions. Huh. I honestly have no idea who to ban. I guess Doom. I'll ban his mystics to try to make it rough on them. I'll ban their mystics to make it rough on them. Overseer, because he's fun. I totally associate Overseer with B McG now. Like when Overseer's victory screen, he does that that laugh and his shoulder. Like I picture B McG doing it. The weirdest things.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay. I definitely need that. And I mean, this is what I hate about Torch. Like he comes up, I don't enjoy playing him, but it's like you've got to pick him, right?
Yep.
All right. I should pay a little more attention to what I'm doing. I don't enjoy fighting Void, so I might. If I have a good counter for him, though. He's got nothing for Reed right now, right?
No, not really. Well, Professor X, but you'd have to be pretty on top of things.
Yeah. And I would love to make that Professor X be used on offense right now. Man, I am not thinking this one through at all. Let's go. I guess Dragon Man? No, let's go Sassy and Spam. Well, I got a weird deck. This will be interesting. This will be fun. Aiden, I'll try to do one more after this one, I think. Let's see. Let's go Reed. Hey dog, what's up, buddy? When did you sneak in here? Oh, I gotta pick an attacker. I'm curious how this is gonna work out. Tom. You're making me laugh, buddy. What's the joke about Slay?
Oh. I just learned something about you, OBS.
So, did you know that Penny does not do energy damage?
Yes.
Yeah, but she also does a lot of damage when she just hits you in the face over and over. Who knew?
Correct.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, none of the hits of any of her specials are energy.
Okay, whatever.
Slay says Penny's heal block ramps torch. Yeah, but don't you need to be healing a lot for that to trigger? Sergio, I think he's maybe gonna touch on that again after, or as a break. No, I know it's her SIG ability, cream cheese, but like she needs to. It doesn't just happen all the time. Right, like Slay is saying, you need to have combat regen in war if you want to trigger that. Because it only pops up when Torch is healing a bunch. Yeah, Slay, I think I'm planning on doing a call. I was going to step out in a second.
Oh, I lose that one.
Yeah, so on that note, Big, I'm probably going to head out.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Good luck in your war.
Thanks, man. You too.
Yeah. I'm actually glad I lose that one. That the speed of the fight doesn't play that big of a role. I think that's good.
All right, later hopefully I can get things running by later today. What a morning. Adios.
What's up, Infamous? How you doing, buddy? All right. I'm having some input issues here, which is weird because I have not had them in a long time. But it is what it is. I'm going to lose all of my... Cool. Let's see if we can get to that SB2. Come on. All right. And all my ruptures fell off too. Great. I am mismanaging this fight completely. Man, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Okay, I'll do one more. I'll do one more. Maybe see if we can match up with Aiden. Fahad, thank you so much, man. Hey, Jacob, I had the exact same question. Was he calling another black man cream cheese? If we could get that answered, I would really like... I would really appreciate it. It must be like from the streams and stuff. All right, Aiden, I'll wait another minute or two, buddy. What's up? What have we missed here? Did you know that white tiger is the product of inbreeding? Did not know that. Is that true, or are you spreading misinformation, Mr. Belding? What's up, Anita? How are you? People saying hello to each other. Let me here. I'll make sure that I've got my. I'm gonna wait another minute or two. Make sure that refractor is on. I have not had input issues like that in quite a while. Yeah, it's on. The buttons are shaking a little bit though, and we've been on for a little bit. But that was yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Aiden, are you ready, buddy? It looks like you just lost a fight that you on the screen shows you should have won, maybe, which sucks. What's up, Thomas? How you doing, my friend? I know there's a slight delay. We do have it on a really short one, though. Oh, your boost, you're too high. Oh, all right. I see how it is. I see how it is. Yeah, and I just lost mine. So, all right. Maybe one day. Must be nice flying in first class. All right, here we go. Also, black tigers and striped lions. What is going on in the chat right now? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Stolen from noon. You know they're going to be good when you see that alliance tag. All right. Who do we want to get rid of? I don't like Torch being involved. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. And Killmonger. And after that display, let's get rid of Terex. All right, I got to pay attention to this for a minute, guys. I'd like to go out on a win. I had a weird fight against a Nova the other day. CGR. I'm seeing a lot of CGR from smart players. There must be something I'm not catching on to. We'll stick with my old reliables here, although Kingpin's been great too. Let's see who he picks. That's interesting. They're both great two-way defenders and attackers. Okay, Man-Thing and Warlock. Going to pick Havoc, and I'm going to have some real problems. Oh, I may have lucked out. I think I lucked out there. All right. I don't think I needed that moth or anything. That may have been a mistake. We'll see. But I don't think he's got an answer for... Oh, he went Ultron. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Whenever I see someone like this, like who I just know is going to be good at the game, I always try to pay attention, see if they know something I don't, if I can learn something, kind of like, you know, DLL just taught me something about Maw there. And I think that's a way I can try to get a little better at this, too. Obviously, we can't see their fight. All right, this should be pretty straight up. In fact, I probably won't even go to my SP3. All right, let's see if we can get him low on power. There we go. Then we'll end combos and lights until cosmic mode's over. My BMcG is looking good. Those of you who were here earlier in the stream will understand that joke. And this should do it. BMcG, the green BMcG. Woo! Looking good. Vega, blow your anti-scourge if you haven't put issues. Yeah, I gotta take it out, blow on it a few times. It always works, my friend. It always works. Yeah, it might have been just he may have not had a good option for Ma, and so just picked who he thought was the least useful. I'm wondering if that too, if that was like an intentional, like a smart loss, basically. Okay. Gonna go Fury. Was tempted to go King Groot, but I think I will need King Groot if he were to go Warlock. I maybe should have gone Null, because my Null was gonna be for Ultron. Guys, I see a few questions. We'll get to some questions after this. Trying to think if there's something I'm not thinking of. I love Silver Centurion, but this is, again, not looking for anyone to feel badly for me. This is one of the issues with having a massive roster is you just can't play all the champions, so there's things you forget or don't understand, kind of like you saw me earlier with Ma. Okay, I should end the combo in a light, I believe. I'm just going to block this stuff. I'll heal back up, so there's no reason to. Unless he goes unblockable, in which case then I won't just block it. All right, let's go ahead and get locked on. Apparently I will take it to the face. Okay, go back to lights. Wow, he's really happy to throw his SP1. Oh, I may have gone a little too conservative for my own good there. I knew I was healing back up. Ooh, I wonder if Fury was in a second life, or if he timed out, got him down to 1% and timed out. That would have been really, really cool. I would imagine that was the strategy that they employed there. And then that was cool to see that playing really conservatively. I was letting myself heal back up. Silver Centurion can do that fight though, for sure. That was really cool. That was a great matchup against Animal. I'm curious if they intentionally lost their that first matchup though, if that was the plan all along, or if that was just a mishit. We'll answer a few questions here. Let's go ahead and see. Okay. If you ever want to know the real story behind that, ask Enzo, but my YouTube name is another black man. Enzo thought black was bacon, lettuce, and cream cheese. Enzo is an interesting dude. I love Enzo. So I'm known to some as cream cheese. That is Thank you for giving me something hilarious. That's awesome. I know for a while DLL was calling you another. I remember hearing that a few times, but thanks so much for telling us that. Enzo thought it was cream cheese. Okay. Vega, would you do a variant to expand your roster or do 6.2? If you could do 6.2 without spending a bunch of units or items, I would go there. But if not, and you're looking for something a little more chill, then yeah, do the variant. Expand the roster, get those rank up materials, that sort of thing. Savant, you're not late, my friend. As we always say here, you are a wizard, and wizards arrive exactly when they intended. I am doing great, buddy. That is such an Enzo story. At K-Dog, you could not be more correct. That is essential. That's not the word I'm looking for, but that is definitely Enzo all day. Pre-left the title. Hello. First, this is not how it's been trending, and even tells you it's required. You spend years just saying it was obtainable by everyone. That's simply not true. Yeah, man. You know what's interesting is on the stream yesterday, and sorry, we did a lot of the Paragon stuff early in the stream. A lot of great ideas, interesting, a lot of learning, I think, at least from my standpoint, from learning from you all. Is yesterday there was, and I believe it's a YouTube channel. I believe they have a YouTube channel. It's called 30K Units, so 30,000 units. And if I understood them correctly, and if I remember it correctly, they were saying they're completely free to play, always have been, and that they will have the title from day one. And I do not believe they're in like some massive whale alliance that carried them to a gifting rank 4 or something like that. So, I mean, this is why I try to like do as much listening in the beginning as possible on these things. You guys don't see a lot of like videos from me on these things initially, unless I think my experience is extremely relevant. And in my case, my experience is not relevant here. Like, I enjoy spending real life resources on this game. I'm very fortunate that I can. And as a result, and playing it, you know, pretty much at the peak, or pretty close to it, I will have the title day one. So me to be like, it's fine. It's like, yeah, I'm literally who it's designed to be fine for. So I don't think that's really relevant to the conversation. So thank you for sharing your experience. I really do appreciate it. That was back when Dream. Oh, this is a while ago. I was there when Dreamin' and 4Loki went different ways. So, just mod to energy. That's what I thought too, Miguel. I'm curious if MP Blaze or Animal is saying like that was an intentional, just kind of throwing that match to try to win the latter two, or if maybe it was a misclick, right? Like I didn't intend to have Bishop as a defender in one, but he ended up there. Oh, a sandbag. Blaze. Oh, he was sandbagging, intentionally losing to me. Okay, all right, fine. I'll take the win. I'll take it where I can get it. Okay, thanks for being here, Jacob. Aiden, I agree. I actually had some feedback I'm going to give Kabam. Is there should be a little, like one or two like pre-made preset options where you could say like, hey, really cool matchup, thanks for playing, or something like that. Something that's very clearly not sarcastic, but like, hey, that was fun, I enjoyed that. I think that would be I would think that wouldn't be too hard to add and be a nice touch. Really feel like Kabam should drop the requirement down to 2 and include 100%. You know, I haven't heard that idea. That would make some sense. Like, I feel like based on a lot of what I've heard from people, I feel like that would be a nice merging of kind of two major ways of thinking about this that I'm hearing. I feel like one is like, no, we really feel like content, exploring content, doing content should be what's giving you these titles. And access to, because I think one of the major concerns is that there's this, what is it, like equinox of pain or something painful is coming our way, which I'm excited about because it sounds like summer pain to me. But it sounds like there might be objectives that can only be accessed if you already have the title. And I feel like that's part of what's really concerning people because they're like, that's content I can't go back and do. Like, I don't want to be shut out from that just because I haven't spent the money to get rank 3s. And so they're saying like, hey, I've done the content, that should give me the access. And then there's this other side that's like, well, story mode was nerfed. we're all enjoying it. Not we all, but the vast majority of people are enjoying it significantly more. Kabam's got to add other difficult things to make those titles like meaningful or worthwhile, something to strive for. And I feel like that would maybe bring those together. I actually really like that idea because I feel like it's addressing the concerns from the two sides that aren't necessarily, they're not angry with each other, but the two sides of this complex issue. I think I like that. Quintessential. I think that is the word I was looking for. Thank you. Thank you. I have not bought any from Chills, and I also have okay, so Infamous is another. But you're in Noon. I don't know how long you've been in Noon. I feel like you said it's fairly recent, but you're in an alliance that's like earning those really high rewards. But still, I mean, in essence, I use the word earn because I think it's real. Noon is an amazing war alliance, full of very skilled, talented players. So I feel like that's playing the game. I just found this channel, and he has I just found his channel. He's finished everything, Korea's challenge, and got his 3rd rank 4. But he's free to player that plays a ton and has a lot of good tips for push. That's the 30k units, Jeremy. Can you tell me? Do you know if they're in like a high tier alliance, being like, let's go like top 50 AQ, Masters P1 type war? See if there's like big rewards coming that maybe would have influenced that. And people like sandbag the first match. Maybe it was right. That's my guess too. I don't think that was in. I think it was either intentionally sandbagging or it was a misclick. I probably would have done the same thing because I don't think he had a good option for Maw. The issue shouldn't be how accessible titles are. The issue is progression title was based solely on your... Yeah, Mr. T, I hear you, man. I think a lot changed in the game itself. So like if we isolate just that progression titles changed, I think that's true. What you're saying is accurate. It is a fact. But I think there's context that really helps color it in that we're playing Kabam's game, right? Like I'm not defending Kabam. I don't actually literally have no side on this except for with my viewers. You're the people I want to interact with and have a good time with. That's if there's a side, I'm on that side. But I feel like I need to be honest and give my true opinions, which are Kabam wants to make money. Sometimes it's a question of like how much, but that's not for us to decide, I don't think. So yeah, I hear you, man. Meeting 3 R4s makes you not want to try. Needing 2 makes me want to go and complete the things I haven't yet. Maybe I'll pitch that idea. I mean, I think that Kabam, as far as the way the CCP and Kabam work on this, they just tell us, like I literally was on stream yesterday and found out about Paragon. I had no idea it was coming. I don't believe anyone else in the CCP did either. At least it wasn't on that server. So they just tell us what's happening. And then if you go back early in the stream, I was talking about how like, I don't know if beta test is the right word for this, but I think this is just how things are done. They make a decision. They're not sure exactly how the community is going to react. They put it out there. We react. And then they go maybe back to the drawing board if it's not working out the way they want. So we'll see. Poopa Chalupa. Didn't you used to be Mark? I think your name used to be Mark. Maybe not. The screen is kind of small. My biggest problem with Battlegrounds is masteries. Either make them free or... dude, we've been wanting this mastery switches for forever. I've almost given up on them. Like, I get frustrated sometimes, and then I'm reminded of all these other frustrating things. That's one of them. The swaps were supposed to have been free forever ago. Like, either for me, the way I approach it is like, either I'm just going to move on, or I'm going to stop playing the game. I don't want to stop playing the game because I'm enjoying it all. And for me, the interactions with you all, making videos, the comments, the YouTube, and playing the game are completely intertwined now. And so if the game gets so bad that I don't want to do that anymore, or that's not fun, then I'll stop playing the game. But right now I'm just like, there's literally, we could sit here and do a 3-hour stream of all the things that are annoying. But I'm like, I've only got so many craps to give. And if I let all my energies go to all that stuff, it'll drive me absolutely insane. Like I can feel it. I can already feel where I'm like, why aren't our masteries free, man? Like, oh my God. Whew. Sorry, guys. I think it's very fair to have 3 R4s to get that pair. Those are some good funny typos. All right, I don't go with having to buy the 10K offer to qualify. Yeah, if that's the only way you could do it, man, they should have told us like from day one. I mean, even on stream, instant reaction. Me and Campo were both like, okay, wait a minute. That's information we should have had from day one. I guarantee there's an updating personal. Oh, dude, Fluffy Pig Monster. Come on. I mean, you've been playing the game. We all know. Tomorrow, spring cleaning. There's going to be a ranked 3-4 gem. There's going to be something. What I'm curious is if it's for units or for dollars. Is this a, hey, free to play, spend some money, and you can do it? Or is it, hey, those of you who are sitting on a ton of units, spend them here? I feel I didn't have a chance to make an informed decision. Oh, completely agree, Miguel. Like, absolutely. That was like literally day one. Even with my experience, even with someone who's already got all this stuff done, I was like, wait a minute. That was easy to see for me. That there's gonna be people who was like, they should have known from day one, man. What's up, Florian? Do you think you could come back in their decision for Paragon or not at all? I don't know. I'll pitch that idea about the 2 and 100%. The thing is, as soon as I pitch that idea, there's going to be someone in the CCP server who's like, hey, wait a minute. I've got 3 and I haven't 100%ed. Why are you changing this on me now, man? Like, so to me, a lot of this just goes back to why not tell us that from the get-go? And then people could have made an informed decision. Game content got easier. I feel all the farm units revives and time spent doing all the truly challenging content is much more true. Yeah, Infamous. I mean, that's interesting too, right? Like, if that's the argument that story content got nerfed, I'll just use the term nerfed. I don't love it, but it makes it quick. Therefore, we now need to add these champion requirements. What if they were like, you need to, because if they did it like with Summer of Pain, people would be like, well, I wasn't playing the game then. But that could be cool if like future stuff was tied to like having 100% at Abyss and finishing like Equinox. Like, what if they had said like, okay, Paragon will be people who've 100% Abyss, finished Karina Volume 1 and 2, although I know people who have issues with Volume 1. So let's get rid of Karina, but you've 100% at Abyss and you've 100%ed the Equinox of Pain. I'm calling it the Equinox of Pain. I don't think that's the right term, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. And then like, that's how you get this title. And then I guess Equinox of Pain would have to be permanent content, though. There's something like that. That would be cool, man. I would go for that in a heartbeat. I think that would satisfy people who are like, look, I want to build a unit, man, my way through things. I've spent a lot of money. I've got this massive roster, and I was able to compete this content. And that would also satisfy people who are like, look, I want some sort of reward. I want the title because I beat the game or I beat the hardest content. So maybe the moving target should actually be the content that we're using to decide what the title should be based on. That's I'm digging that idea a lot. I don't know. I gotta go, guys. I gotta walk my dog. I gotta get back to work. But this has been an absolute blast. I thank you for these ideas. EOP is temporary. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, that's Eternity of Pain. Thank you. I'm really enjoying Equinox though, but I think it is Eternity, which kind of implies that it's not temporary, but I think it is temporary. But I'm digging that idea a lot of maybe titles shifted to the hardest content instead of adding champion requirements. I might do a video or something like that on it so we can continue this conversation. Thanks so much for stopping, everybody. DLL, thanks for being here. Zach, thank you for the donation. Everyone, thanks for the chat, dude. You guys are why this is fun. You guys know that. I hope you do. We'll catch you all really soon. We're doing something tomorrow. Oh, summer spring cleaning. I think DLL might be streaming instant reactions with Slaymon. There's a chance I join them. And I definitely will have a video out, if nothing else, though. So keep an eye out for all that stuff, everybody. Take care. I hope you're having a great day. See ya.